Hello there, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I am the Orange Genius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we kinda beat up the Duke and his friends, among other people, and now we're gonna save the Majesty, the Queen. Okay, I also kinda spoiled I just spoiled the novel my mom was reading, and I feel real good about it. I always was the person who would take away the chocolate bars that a child of the age of 5 was holding. I just like tears, that's all. Huh? Queen? Queen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I've got to polish up my German accent now. This does not look good. Are you alright, grandmother? We're here to rescue you, your majesty. Claudia and Estelle. So you're finally here. I was getting quite bored with waiting. Took me a while to figure out who that had to be. Lieutenant Lorence, what are you doing here? Haha, my duty is to guard Her Majesty. Is it truly any wonder that I'm here? Enough of your crap! No matter how strong you are, we've still got 3-1 odds on you. This one certainly seems skilled. Just who is he? Commander of the Intelligence Division Special Ops, 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Former Jaeger and scout for the Colonel. So you've done your research, I see. Most impressive. But what else would one expect from the daughter of an S-rank bracer? One Cassius Bright, I believe. Huh? My master's rank has never been public knowledge, and yet you are not one to be trifled with, I see. Haha, I know you as well. That's a bad joke, bad joke. Come on, I get it. Frame drops, yeah. I've been there. Haha, I know you as well. Shahzad Harvey, also known as the Silver Streak, C-ranked. And very close to ascending to B rank, it seems. Huh. Please, release my grandmother. If you were just fighting in the employ of the Colonel, there is no further call to do this. There are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy. You see only the surface, like that of a quartz grid, with no concept of the forces at work within. What? Take heed, Princess Claudia. The nation is like an enormously complex orbment. The people are like the units of quartz that provide the power and organize the system. And the territory which houses them is the frame. If you lack the means to understand how it works, then you are unfit to be its queen. Huh? An interesting metaphor. You may even be right. I certainly never expected to hear a story on the nature of politics at a time like this. Pardon my rudeness. You've no need to hear my useless sermonizing, Your Majesty. I don't really understand this all that well, but the general gist is that you don't plan to let the Queen go, do you? And if I do not? Obviously, we would take her by force. Indeed, after we've come this far, we certainly can't go back now. You don't give me the impression that you bear us any ill will, but I will bring my blade to bear on you if it will get my grandmother back. Haha, good. In that case, let me show you a little of what I can really do. Huh? Ooh, the white-haired man. Look at that. Silver hair! No, it's ash blonde. I'd guess you were born somewhere up north. Haha, indeed you are correct. Enough, though it's closer than you might think. What? I trust you will be offended if I choose not to go easy on you simply because you are women. Shall we then? That is certainly interesting. Lorence. Of course, first we are gonna use Heaven's Kiss. Try to anyway. Do you have Earth Guard? Okay, that is not Earth Wall. That is sad, actually. You have nothing. This is gonna be one tough battle. Okay, first cures defense plus, but defense plus so much. I'm certain this guy has AoE attacks. Do you have anything really good? Sylvan Wing will do the trick for now. She deals the most damage, I believe, but that's okay. She's my healer. Important. 400, even with her defense increased. Oh, this is gonna be a tough fight. Use that again. Then we start to fight, apparently. But not using melee attacks, because I am trash at melee in this game, apparently. Sure, Shadow Spear. We're probably gonna lose this battle a few times, by the way. This is one of the toughest fights. This is one of the tougher fights I've come across. And that is not me saying I've played this game before. That is me saying I know how games work. Preparing to use odds, I see. Ah, it hurts. I actually know what he's gonna cast. Earth Wall. Health Guard. Mach 2? Mark 2? What's it do? I really... multiple times, huh? Ha! Huh. That's funny. That's funny. Oh! We're supposed to lose that battle. That is fortunate. How disappointing. I had thought you would prove more of a challenge. How? How can you be so much stronger than during the tournament? He was probably holding back deliberately. He might be as strong as Master Cassius. Grandmother, I'm sorry. Claudia, Estelle! That will be fine enough, Your Majesty, if you please. They are not mortally wounded, I assure you. Your eyes betray so much. You are so young, yet you have endured such hardships already. Your Majesty, you are hardly qualified to feel pity for me. You know the name of Hammer? You know of the name of Hammer? It's almost time. I will return Her Majesty to you, just as you wished. Huh? If you wish to stop the Colonel, you had best hurry below. You may well already be too late. But you may be able to prevent any further needless damage from occurring. Below? You cannot mean beneath there. However unpleasant you may find it, I was certain that you would understand the significance. You can show them the way. And now I bid you adieu. Hey! Is he insane? He's gone! Did he drop into the lake? But the water's undisturbed. Just who is this guy? Grandmother, are you hurt? I am unharmed, Claudia. He never laid a hand on me. But more importantly... Estelle! Joshua! Thank Idios you're alright. You too. Since Colonel Richard and Lieutenant Lorence weren't in the castle, I started to worry. The red-helmed guy was here just a minute ago. What? He jumped over that handrail, and well, who knows? He's some kind of monster, alright. I see. Praise Idios for keeping you safe. Joshua! Your Majesty, it's good to see you unharmed. Well met, Lieutenant Schwartz. Indeed, I owe all of you a debt of gratitude. You are far too kind, Your Majesty. We're just glad to be of help. I don't think this is over yet, though. We've dealt with the special ops inside the castle, but I'm afraid there are bad tidings. Army reinforcements from every province are on their way to Gransel. From the sounds of it, the intelligence division is somehow maintaining control. I see. Time is short, my liege. I must ask that you board the ID ship and escape at once. No, that I cannot do. The situation has grown more dire. Colonel Richard must be stopped, whatever the cost. What do you mean, Your Majesty? Last night I finally understood the true intentions of which the Colonel spoke. He wants the shining ring, the aureole. Aureole? Does that sound so... Why does that sound so familiar? It's one of the septarians that Idios gave the ancients. The legend says that it has the power to control nature itself. Oh yeah, Professor Alba told us about it. But I thought that was just some silly story that was passed down through the church. Huh? So it does exist, and it lies somewhere within Liberal. According to an old legend of the royal family, the shining ring shall bring catastrophe, condemning the souls of men to eternal purgatory. It has been sealed away within the interval of the blackest dark, that we might retain our humanity. Condemning the souls of men to eternal purgatory. Well, that's not a little ominous. These words have been passed down in the royal family as a warning. Perhaps this shining ring truly was so dangerous that the royal family's ancestors sealed it away. Also, there was that massive orbital reaction that was detected beneath the city. If one takes both of these into action... The shining ring must be sealed away underneath Gransel. It makes sense. Yes, and I believe that the Colonel has reached the same conclusion. There remain no details of what exactly the shining ring is, but I believe there will be grave danger for all, should it be restored. It could be a disaster on par with a great collapse of legend. No! Incredible. Excuse me, Your Majesty. Lieutenant Lorence told us to go underground, but what did he really mean? There is a mysterious room within Gransel Castle, where nothing, not even a grain of rice, has been kept in generations, forbidden since long ago. Oh! You mean the Treasury? No doubt about it, there are signs that someone came through here recently, and frequently at that. Did you take that red helmet with you? Because if you come across the Colonel and hold that red helmet, it is kind of... Even if that Hamel guy, like even if the white-haired dude is gone now, it's like he just escaped or something, or followed his own plan, the Colonel will think that we defeated him. So... I mean, why? Why not? Why would you not pick... Okay, fine. There are some... Yeah. That's not all. The tracks also suggest that someone brought in something very heavy. I hold the key to this room, but there is a spear. It's likely that that's what what was used to gain entry. It would seem that we must investigate. Queen Alicia produced a key from her dress. Treasury. This elevator wasn't here before. Where'd it come from? Perhaps it's a piece of Colonel Richard's new construction, in which case it probably goes down to where the shining ring is sealed away. Yes, and that may have been the true goal behind the coup from the very beginning. They could never have built such a thing without occupying the castle. That's crazy. It's definitely a possibility. In any given country, a royal sanctuary is generally regarded as inviolate. To break that trust would require an aggressive plan. Regardless, we'll probably need to use this to get underground. Let's test it and see if it works. Joshua began to inspect the elevator's control panel. What's it? What is it? It's locked with some type of orbital energy. It looks like it won't work unless we find some special type of quartz to put in it. What? No, we've come so far. I'm going to put open the screws to one of those special ops soldiers. One of them might have the key. Yes, that sounds wisest. No, that won't be necessary. Huh? It can't be. Oh, Professor Russell. Queen Alicia, it has been quite some time. I'm glad to see Estelle and Joshua are doing well. Hold up, Professor, what are you doing here? I thought the intelligence division was after you and Size. And on top of that, how did you get here? Grandpa, where'd you go? Hey, enough with running all over the place. Is everyone in your family as big a pain in the ass as you? But a gate! Oh! Tita? I knew it. Estelle, Joshua! Ah, Tita. Thank goodness, I was hoping I'd get to see you again. We heard at the guild that you two were fighting at the castle. I'm so glad you're all right. Tita, thank you for being so concerned. It's good to see you well, Gate. To see you well, Gate. But what are you doing in the royal city? Well, we hid out for a bit, but then we happened upon a cargo freighter bound for Gransel, and I figured, what the hell, the best place to hide is in plain sight after all. Once we got the lowdown from Elnan, we came straight to the castle. Oh right, got something from him for you. A bunch of money, why am I gonna need that? What? Is this okay? I mean, we haven't reported in. Looks like he got filled in on the general's gist of things from the guardsman messenger. So, what brings you your amateur asses here? Me? I figured we could at least beat up the remaining special ops guys. Huh. Wait, I know you. It's been a while, Agate. Thank you for your efforts at the lighthouse. Chloe, right? What's a student doing in a place like this? It seems my granddaughter's in your debt. Which means that I also owe you my thanks. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the job. So, what's up, Granny? You work in the castle? Did these numbskulls rope you into helping them? You barbarian! Do you realize to whom you're speaking? You stand in the presence of the Queen Alicia of Liberal. Huh? You know she does look sort of familiar. You really should loosen that bandana of yours, boy. It's obviously squeezing your brain too tight. Say that again, old man. Queen? So that means this lady would have to be Her Majesty's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. We call her Chloe, though. Chloe, meet the professor's granddaughter, Tita. She's like our little sister. I see. It's a pleasure to meet you, Tita. I'd be happy if you'd also call me Chloe. Yes, ma'am. I mean Chloe. Aw, what a little cutie pie. My name's Charizard. I'm Joshua and Estelle's mentor. You can just call me Shira. Okay, Shira. And you may call me Uncle Oliver. You shut up.
Anyway, this elevator seems to be giving you some trouble. What seems to be the problem, and what in idea's name is going on here?
Well, Joshua briefly replayed the gist of Colonel Richard's plan and told the professor about the shining ring, aka the aureole. Oh, come on, this is some kind of joke, right? You're not serious?
I can't believe such a thing would be buried here.
So it's happened just as I was afraid of. So if we will use this elevator, we can get where we need to go?
Yes, but it has a special lock. Made of quartz, apparently.
Ah, that. Let me have a look at it. This is my own design. It uses a key card. You can't undo the lock unless you insert the card that's embedded with the identical quartz.
The professor produced a small cable and slid into the card slot.
However, this is an early model without any type of failsafe. So if you feed it just the right amount of orbital energy...
Woohoo! Nice going, Prof! I'm amazed.
Haha, why am I not surprised? Now, shall we descend?
We've got trouble.
What is it? Report?
A division of the regular army has arrived at Granthal main gate. It looks like they're being led by an officer of the intelligence division.
What?
And 3 military patrol ships are approaching from the lake. Your orders, ma'am.
All of the damn times! Perhaps I should make an appearance in order to persuade them. Grandmother! I will go to the terrace on the roof and address the arriving forces. Lieutenant Schwartz, make your preparations. But what if you're attacked? I believe in them. Misguided though they are still citizens of Liberal. If they see me and hear my voice, I do not believe that they will attack. Your Majesty, all of you, it is with boundless regret that I asked you to shoulder this burden.
Please, Your Majesty, you don't need to say anything else. We'll do whatever it takes to stop the Colonel. Please, leave it to us. What the fuck? Really? They don't have to puke or anything? I would have if I got shook up like that. Just look at that. That's... oh, God. Must have some kind of super glue on their, like, feet because they didn't even jump up from that. Oh, boy. What the heck? They are ruins from the ancient Zemurian civilization.
As old as these appear, I don't get the feeling that this place is completely dead.
Holy... do you hear this music? I hear it, and I like what I'm hearing.
It seems to function just like the equipment in the tetracyclic tower.
That ain't all that's moving. I get the feeling we've got some pretty nasty monsters around here too.
Wow!
The structures nearby look to be made of modern materials. I suppose Colonel Richards had some construction going on. Yeah, that's not the voice. I suspect you're right. Building anything at this depth is rather impressive.
The ruins are even larger than I'd suspected. If we're not careful, we could get terribly lost.
It may be best if we split up. 2 groups, 1 for scouting and 1 to stay on standby. What do you mean? Basically, we establish a base camp of sorts in a secure location. That's the gist of it. The scouting party will find a way through, and the ones on standby will be available to switch out as needed. Once the right path is found, everyone moves forward to establish a new base. Makes sense to me.
In that case, I believe that our current location would be the best place to start from. Estelle and Joshua, you'll be the ones to decide who's going to be on which team.
Wait, us? But...
you two are at the very heart of this operation. I doubt anyone will object.
I agree.
As do I. I'll follow your lead.
Bah, like I have a choice. Ugh, I'm in.
I have my faith in you to make the right choices.
Sounds fine to me.
Joshua, what do we do?
No need to think about it too hard. If things get tough, we can always turn back and switch people out.
That is beautiful.
Oh, well then.
That is beautiful. We can always go back and switch people out. It means I can have all the equipment in the world. All the quartz. Greatness.
Choose 2 members other than Estelle and Joshua. I think I'm like the character I had the most enjoyment with in the entire game has been Chloe. That chapter in Ruin was the second chapter was my favorite chapter of this game, so I'm gonna take her with me. And then the second best character. I like Tita too much. What? Huh? Oh my god, that just makes me feel bad about myself.
When we find a suitable spot to use as a base, I'll send Ckeck back here. He'll be able to show you the way to wherever we are. Also, if I'm not in the scouting party, I'll send Ckeck along with you guys instead. 3!
Ah, good idea. That way the search party won't have to backtrack to get the others. It's up to you, Ckeck.
3!
Well, that means we're counting on you to handle the scouting. Just to be on the safe side, I've prepared a complete set of tools. Should have everything you need. If you need to modify any orbments, just let me know.
Okay, we'll be off then. Does that mean I can just... Wait, how do I get my people... I can't change members. I believe there's also an achievement for having just Estelle be the only girl, so if I take Oliver and a Gate with me... No, I don't get an achievement, I wonder. Okay, change members. So I'm just gonna take Chloe and... Oliver has the Death Blow 1 though, and that's incredibly valuable. Fine, for now. We can always trade back, isn't that right? Then again, Zane has that guard... Oh man, that is so fucking fucked up. I want Zane's... Wait, I got that back, didn't I? So if I equip him with... instead of the Feather Brooch... Instead of the Feather Brooch, you can pick the... Long Barrel, I still have that. Wait, what equipment do a Gate and Tita have? Tita and a Gate. What do you have? Equip? Zweihänder. That is, like... Okay, sure. Like the weapon nobody can pronounce properly except the German. Well, that is only area S, so I don't think that will be too great. Shield coat though, cool. Vital cannon. I cannot go to the crafts down there, can I? Final break, spiral edge, Dragoona edge. So everything. I do not think this makes a great difference, but I'm just gonna take. Fuck, I'm gonna take Zane along because he saved my ass once. I'm bad at deciding. Like, if you get me into a convenience store and put me in front of 10,000 different kinds of sweets, you know, I love sweets, but I cannot decide what to take. But before we go ahead and well, look around here, I have to thank you for watching this episode, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. First level hall, sealed area. Until next time, bye bye.